Good morning, Year 5 Green Group. Welcome to your Thursday maths lesson. Please put today's date and learning objective to convert between pounds and pence into your book. Pause the video and then continue with your flashback 4. Then pause the video again and come back to me for the answers. Here are the answers to your flashback 4 today. Pause the video and mark your answers. Okay, so today we're looking at converting between pounds and pence. We've looked in detail at pounds, we've looked in detail at pence, and today we're going to expand that learning and look at how to convert between them, to change between them. To help us with that, we're going to do some get ready quick skills. I'd like you to have a go at each one. I'll read it to you, then pause, and then you have a go. Number 1. How much does Ron have? Remember how to group together to add up. Have you done it? Let's check. So, Ron has 20, add 20, add 20, add 20. He has 4 20 pence pieces. So that's 20, 40, 60, 80 pence. Then 10 more, that's 90 pence. And 10 more, that is 100 pence or £1. Let's check. He's counting them himself. Yes, he's got 100 pence or £1. Number 2, which sets of coins will make a total of 50 pence? Total means they add up to make 50 pence. Pause the video and see if you can work it out. Did you get it right? Let's see. On A, we've got 20 pence and 20 pence and 10 pence. That's 20, 40, 50 pence. On B, here, 20 and 20. So 20, 40, 60, 80, £1 or 100 pence. That's not 50 pence. C, 20 and 3 10 pence pieces. So 20, add 10, 30, add 10, 40, add 10, 50 pence. That's correct. It does total 50 pence. And on D, 20 add 20 is 40, add 5 is 45, add 5 more. Yes, it's 50 pence. The total is 50 pence. Let's use this knowledge to help us complete our part-whole models. So 100 is made up of 50 and what other? Yeah, 50. This 100 is made up of 50 and 30. That makes 80. What would I add to 80 to get to 100? Correct, 20. And lastly, to make 100, I've got a 50, add 45, that makes 95. What would I add to that to get to 100? Yeah, 5. These skills are all going to be so useful in today's learning. Let's put that into our learning. In this new question, I'd like you to circle the coins that will make £1 in each set. Pause the video and work out which ones you would need to put a circle round to make £1. Let's check your answers. For A, remembering that £1 is equal to 100 pence. So if I've got 50, I need to add another 50 to make it. So I would put a circle round that. What about if I have 20 pences? 20, 40, 60, 80, £1. Let's see. Yeah, that's 100 pence or £1. On C, I've got a 50 pence and the rest are all 10 pences. So hold the 50 pence in your head and add on in tens. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 100 pence or £1. And D, I've got a 20, 40, 60, and now I'm adding tens to that 60. 70, 80, 90, 100. That makes 100 pence or £1. Well done if you got that correct. Tiny is exploring different ways to make £1. You can see the coins he's laid out already. Uh-oh. He says, I think I've lost a coin from each set. Which coin is he missing from each set? Have a think. See if you can work it out and come back and check your answers. Have you worked it out? Let's check. Remember, £1 is the same as or equivalent to 100 pence. In this first one, he's got 50 pence and he needs another coin to make it to 100 pence or £1. What coin will he need to add? Think back to when we did our part-whole model on the last question. Yes, he needs another 50 pence to make it to £1. Let's have a look at the next one. He has a 50 pence, add a 20 pence, that makes 70 pence. Add 10 pence more, makes 80 pence. We did that on the last question. What did we add to 80 pence to get to 100 pence or £1? We should have 20 pence, so we draw that in. And lastly, in this set, we have a 50 pence, add 20 pence, that's 70 pence. Add 10 pence more, that is 80 pence. 90 pence, add 5 pence more is 95 pence. We did that on our part-whole model. What did we add to make 100? We added a 5 pence. Well done if you applied that learning to this question. Here's Whitney. And Whitney says, I wonder if I can make £1 using exactly 1 coin, 2 coins, 3 coins, and 4 coins. Pause the video and see if you can think of coins that can make £1 or 100 pence. Come back to me when you think you've got your answers. Shall we check your answers? For 1 coin, she could use a £1 coin, couldn't she? Well done if you got that correct. What about 2 coins? Think back to our last bit of learning. Yeah, she could use 2 50 pence coins. Well done if you got that answer. What about 3 coins? Well, the biggest values that we could use are a 50 pence and 20 pence and another 20 pence. Will that make £1 or 100 pence? 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. No, we can only make 90 pence with 3 coins. What about 4 coins? Well done. 50 pence, add 20 is 70, add 20 is 90, and add 10 more makes £1 or 100 pence. Remember, 20 add 20 add 10 makes a 50. I wonder, what about, is it possible to make £1 using 5 coins? What about 6 coins? Could you do 7? What other ones could you make? You could pause and have a go. I'd like you to then stop and look at questions 1 to 2 on your worksheet. I'd like you to lay it out neatly in your book, and you're going to stick your work in, please, nice and neatly lined up with the squares, and follow the instruction. For example, on A, B, C and C, it asks you to circle £1. So circle which coins you would use to make £1. In C, it's the same, but with 10p pieces. In D, be careful, it says £10. Then you move on to number 2. How many 1p coins would you need to make £1? I'd like you to complete questions 1 to 2 and then come back to me. Let's have a look at how to apply our learning in these questions. How much does Rosie have? Let's apply our learning of making a pound. Which coins could I use there to make a pound? Tiny can see 2 50p coins and they make a pound. Let's move them over. Now remember to put the rest of the money from largest to smallest. Let's do that. And I've got a 50p, add 10 is 60, add 10 is 70, add 10 is 80, add 2 is 82p. So we have £1 and 82p. That's how much Rosie has. Or we could also say that as 182p. How much has Rosie got now? Use your skills to group money into pounds first. Have a think. Let's have a look at your answer. 2 50s make £1. Can you see a way to make another pound? Yes, we're using our knowledge that 50p and 20 and 20 and a 10 makes another pound. What does she have left? 10 add 2 more pence is 12p. So how much does Rosie have? She's got £2 and 12p, or 212p. Let's try just one more of these. Can you group them into pounds and pence? Have a think. Come back to me when you've tried. So she has a £1 coin. That is a pound. She's got 2 50p. That makes another pound. She's got the 50p with the 20, 20 and the 10. We know that makes a pound. And what is left? Put them in order. We have 5 and 2 makes 7p. So altogether, Rosie has £3 and 7p, or 307p. Let's use that learning now for this last question before you get on. I want you to match up the amounts in blue with these amounts in pink. £1 and 50p. Which one should that match to? Correct, 150p. What about £5 and 50p? Correct, 550p. What about £1 and 5p? Correct, 105p. And the last one, £5 and 1p, is 501p. Well done if you got those correct. Your turn now to have a go at the rest of the questions on your worksheet. I'd like you to lay them out in your book like this and continue to the end of the second sheet. Please stick the work neatly in your book, lining it up with the squares in your book. When you've done that, let's try some challenges. Here are some extra challenges for you to try. Dexter has 202p. He has a £1 coin. Show 5 possible combinations of other coins that he may have. So you've got to give 5 different ways he could make 202p, but you must always have £1. Whitney thinks she has £10 and 3p. Is she correct? And explain your answer. So Whitney is wrong. You've got to explain why. Dora thinks there is more than £5 but less than £6. Is Dora correct? Convince me. That means explain it to me. Dora is not correct because, and explain why. Good luck with your learning today, and I'll see you again